Hey, what's up guys? So great news. For those of you who are running an Escort Passport Max or a Max2, there was a new firmware update that was released today that's going to help improve the blind spot filtering issues that we're seeing with this detector. Basically, the idea is it's going to be bringing the blind spot filtering up on par of what we're seeing with the 360. One of the cool things about the Max 360 is it has the ability to filter out many of the blind spot falses and the collision avoidance systems without resorting to TSR, which is nice because TSR wasn't designed initially to help filter that out, and while it does help, you will see some negative impacts to performance in terms of missing brief alerts and reductions in range. So now that the Max and the Max2 has the ability to filter out many of these signals without resorting to TSR, we're getting better filtering and better performance. So very nice. In fact, this was what the Max was supposed to come with originally when it was released. If you remember all the stuff talking about the DNA and how it has the ability to recognize blind spot signals and filter them out, this is finally what's been brought forth to the Max and the Max2. So the update now, you can go ahead and update your Max to version 1.11 and the Max2 version 1.7. Want to download detector tools, I'll put a link in the video description to where you can download it. If you're updating on Windows, you'll want to go to the Advanced tab up top and select Update All. If you're updating on Mac, make sure you go up to the top and select Manual Updates and then Update Firmware, and let it go ahead and update your detector. It'll take a minute or two to go through the whole process, and then once you're done, you'll be running 1.11 on your Max or version 1.7 on your Max 2. A couple of us have had a chance to beta test this firmware over the past couple months, and what we've noticed from the beta is that, yes, there is indeed definitely an improvement to the blind spot filtering. The Max2 TSR kind of sucked. It was a pretty heavy penalty and didn't really work all that well in terms of blind spot filtering, so we're seeing definitely an improvement in blind spot filtering without having to resort to TSR, which is awesome. In terms of the 33.6 falsing, we're also seeing an improvement there. It seems like there's a reduction in the 33.6 falsing from what a couple of us who've been running it in beta have seen in terms of the improvements. They haven't totally fixed the issue, but it does seem like we're getting fewer of the alerts, which is great. From what I understand, I asked Larry about it. The public release is pretty much the same thing as what we've been seeing with the beta, so that's nice. So we've got a better idea as far as what to expect. So anyways, there's a couple other things that have been improved in terms of the cruise alert and overspeed options, some of the GPS stuff with the auto power. Anyways, you can take a look at that on screen, but the main thing is going to be improvements to the blind spot filtering specifically. So if you have a Max or a Max2, I would definitely recommend go ahead and updating your detector. Give it a shot running the detector with TSR turned off rather than turned on now. Try turning it off and see what you notice. TSR should, of course, still help to a certain extent, but we are going to be seeing an improvement now without having to resort to TSR. So if you have a detector, go ahead and update it. And after you're running it for a little while, let me know kind of what's your feedback. You can post in the forums. You can, comment area. Let me know. I'm curious to hear, now that it's public, what you guys are experiencing as well. So anyways, that's the latest with the Max and the Max2. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to ask. And there you go. There's your update. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.